If you've been following Nerdgenic for quite some time now, you'll know that we review a ton of indie games. Now, there is something inspiring about playing something you know a smaller studio or team of developers really worked hard at creating. These types of games always have a sense of passion and heart that can be lacking from titles from major studios and publishers. Now, this brings me to the topic of today's video, Adore. Adore is a top-down, monster-taming action and adventure title created by Cadabra Games. Adore is currently available to play on Steam and has already garnered much attention and praise for its art style, characters, and story. Now, in this review, I'll be going over many of these elements, but I'll avoid revealing too much information because I really would like you to give this game a try. So let's go ahead and dive right into our review of Adore. In Adore, you'll play as Lukha, a young boy and Odoer who's on a journey to solve a mystery and revive the god of creatures, Draknar. Along your journey, you'll encounter many secrets, capture, and tame numerous different creatures. Now, by the time this video goes live, Adore will have already released, and it's available to play on PC via Steam, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Now, for this review, I played Adore using my Xbox Series X console. Adore is a fun, challenging, and vibrant experience. The gameplay can get a little repetitive, but one thing I really enjoy about Adore is that it knows what it is and works really well to provide you with a polished version of just that. There are many interesting characters you'll come across during your journey, and they all have a specific role in the story. Now, I did enjoy how the developers really try and get you heavily invested in the story in the early stages of the game. They also don't inundate you with so much story that you're looking for the skip button just to make it to the gameplay. Somehow, they were really able to come up with a healthy balance that I thoroughly enjoyed. Adore is an action-adventure title, but there are some RPG elements sprinkled throughout. You'll need to level up the different creatures you capture and be mindful of their health during combat. If your creatures run out of health, you can still use them, but the damage they take will affect your own health bar. There are special abilities your creatures can use, as well as runes and artifacts you can find to help upgrade your abilities and complement those of your creatures. Now, all of these different nuances mesh really well together. Adore's system is simple enough to understand, and it doesn't really add any additional fluff. You can focus on playing and leveling up your creatures without worrying too much about each of the game's different aspects. Overall, Adore isn't too difficult, but it also isn't too easy. If you take your eyes off the screen for a second, your creatures can easily get taken out. While playing, I had to learn when to summon each creature and when to call them back, and when to simply just dodge. I did enjoy that you can replay a level over and over again, and in some cases this is an absolute necessity, especially if you need to level up your character. Now, when you replay a level, you'll earn rewards throughout it, but this can seem very tedious as you're not given very much in the way of experience. I did enjoy the soundtrack used in Adore. It's a simple track that has a very chill vibe to me. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of it for those of you that are interested. I think it fits this game's tone and aesthetic very well, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, there's absolutely no way I could do this review without talking about the visuals and art style of Adore. I really like the art style of this game. It's a little cartoony, but has an artsy aesthetic that doesn't seem too childish. The game looks and feels polished, and the combination of the soundtrack really makes you think this game was created by a much larger studio. Most of my thoughts on Adore are relatively positive, but there are a few things I didn't enjoy about the game. The first point I'll mention is your Odoer. Now, I'll briefly talk about this in a way as to not spoil the game for you. So, controlling your Odoer does take a bit of getting used to, and that is by design, of course. But in the early stages, the character just feels absolutely useless. All you'll end up doing is just running away from most conflicts. Again, this is by design, but I can't say that I'm a fan of it. The second is the cooking aspect. You'll find food during your journey, which can be used immediately to heal you or your creatures, or you can save it and have it cooked. The benefit in cooking is that you can create dishes and combine different items to make the benefits from the food much more potent. Personally, I just feel like this is a really unnecessary element. Maybe if there were more food you can find on each level, this would really be something that I'd want to invest time in doing. But since health is scarce, you may find yourself eating all of your food prior to making it back and having it cooked. Overall, I enjoyed my time playing Adore. It's a fun and challenging game that I encourage everyone to play. The development team is extremely passionate. You can tell just in the design and the quality of the product that they've produced here. And I've decided to give Adore a score of 8 out of 10. I think this is a great job by the development team, and I look forward to learning more and just seeing more about this game. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. What are your thoughts on Adore? Have you played it already? Is this one that you have your eye on? Or if you'd like to know more about the game, let me know by leaving a comment down below. Now, while you're down there, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on one of our videos. And if you'd like any more content from us in the meantime, check out one of the 2 videos on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.